Now that we've taken a look, viewers, at these specifications, let's take a look at the past versions of Rafale fighter jet. Let me show you that. All right, the Rafale variants. Now let's talk about Rafale A. We're talking about the single seat Rafale A. Now first flew in 1986, not a production model, used slowly for testing and proving the basic design, including canard, delta, layout and fly-by-wire controls. Let's talk about Rafale B now. Now this is twin seat. Now primarily for the French Air and Space Force, the second crew member enhances complex missions like strike, reconnaissance and training, retains full combat capability of single seat models. Let's talk about Rafale C, which is again single seat now. Now the primary fighter variant for the French Air and Space Force C4 Chasseur fighter, optimized for solo operations with high mission reliability. That's Rafale C for you. Let's talk about Rafale M now. Rafale M is of course is single seat, and it's built for the French Navy with reinforced structure, strength in landing gear, including catapult, launch bar, longer nose gear, larger tail hook, and folding wingtips for carrier storage. So that's carrier storage that we're talking about, and this is of course single seat. So these are the different kinds of Rafales that we've spoken about now, and of course I want to go back to Group Captain Dr. V.N. Jha. Group Captain Dr. V.N. Jha, we've spoken about the different kinds of Rafales. What would you like to say on that?
Look, Rafale, what India has already procured, that is the variant that we're going through. You know, the aircraft, whether we are talking of the aircraft for the Indian Air Force or we are talking for the aircraft for the Indian Navy, aircrafts are by and large similar. For the Navy, since it is the deck landing, it is the arrested landing, it is the so for that there are slight bit of difference in the undercarriage and some of the other things. It has to fly over the sea, it has to have reconnaissance capability, and it has to have the armament, which is slightly different from the Air Force version. You are already aware that we have had for the Indian Air Force type of Rafale, we have had the Mica, Meteor and Hammer, and even existing of the missiles that we have in the Indian Air Force right now. That includes Scalp, that includes AM-39 type of missiles. We have the laser guided bombs, we have the LRM, HARM and Rudram type of missiles. All these can be fired from the Rafale that we have right now. Thrust remains about that, 2 into 7.5 tons. The G loading is about 9 G. That is the max that most of the fighter aircraft has got. It has got the speed of 1.8 Mach maximum. That is there. So with the HOTAS, that is the hand-on throttle controls. The HOTAS, we have got the complete head-up display. We have got dash helmet. We have got with just you move the head, take the target onto your cursor and fire without handling the aircraft. So all such things are there. It has got the advanced radio altimeter. It has got the low flying capability with the RBE2 radio radar that we used to call up. So everything is there in this particular aircraft that we are looking for. So there is no need to move away from those things. It could be only value additions in the coming time when the threats of the drones and the handler of the drone behind the swarm, that comes up there. Some small software upgradation modification will have to go through, which right now is happening in the AMCA. The A version, the second version, it already has got the software. There is software being made for handling such issues. So all these are going on. Only problems right now is we could have gone with the LCA Mark 1A, with the full throttle having about 7-8 squadrons of it, but then the engine is the constant that is not there with us. So we welcome this particular deal, and Rafale, both version, I insist, whether it is the naval version or it is the Indian Air Force version, has got by and large similar things. Only thing is naval version has got the deck landing, challenges. That is the stress point. So that has got a slight bit of, different design strengths of the undercarriage. Plus, if there is a ejection, it needs to have underwater ejection. So those things are in the life support systems are there. So small changes are there between the Air Force version and the naval version, but then aircraft is similar. Some thrust ratio having there in the naval version, that is slightly different, but then aircraft is similar. We must go for the Rafale. I'm glad this many aircrafts are now being contracted with, and I only hope that the TOT comes up fast, and France gives us the saffron expertise for our GTRE or the HAL to make an engine which is the basic platform of adapting more and more power in the coming times and handling LCA type Mark 1, LCA Mark 2, as well as the AMCA and the subsequently. So once that thing comes up, then the India will be self-sufficient. Will be Atmanirbhar as far as that is there. Right now, we are also Atmanirbhar minus the engine, where again I insist, we in the DRDO, we have failed through Kaveri engine. That should have, plenty of time has gone through it when we knew that this particular engine, what we have made, is not meeting the requirement. GTRE should have certainly done much more than what they are doing right now.